One of the biggest mistakes I made in the early years of Manzoori was that we did not create a personal brand for the founders. So generally when you're starting a business, you need to make sure that founders are the brand, and then the actual brand takes the weight from the founders, takes whatever credibility the founders have built up, and your customers have more trust that way. In 2024, this is a very standard playbook. A lot of brands have started doing that. But in 2020, 2021, when we started, at that time, this wasn't a playbook, this wasn't a blueprint. So I wanted to do this, and I reached out to one of my mentors and I asked him that should I become the face of my brand, because at that time our brand did not have any face. And he told me that it's not really required and you can hire someone to do this, and your time is better used at more important functions in the business. So while my gut was saying that this is something we should do, at that time I listened to my mentor. I really trust him, I really believe in him. He has guided us through several important difficult times, so I had no reason to question him. However, that turned out to be the wrong decision, and much later, a few years later, we realized that this is something that we should have done. Here is the biggest takeaway, the biggest lesson that I learned from this. Every founder has their own set of experiences, and we should always listen to our gut feelings. And in this case, I trusted somebody else's judgment and experience over my own gut feeling, over my own instincts. And how do you decide? How do you hone your gut, and how do you hone your instincts to a level that you can choose your gut and your instincts over someone who's very experienced, over someone who's done it all? And how do you decide that you are right, especially when you're young and inexperienced? And the answer for me is traveling, to be honest. Because when I travel, I'm able to think so much clearly. I'm able to move out of my business. Not thinking about my business is what gives me clarity. A lot of founders miss out on doing this. They are so operationally involved in the day-to-day workings of their business that they don't get the time to move out of it and think clearly. Which is why as an entrepreneur, I love taking a lot of breaks, I love taking a lot of risks, and it just allows me time to work on myself and think more clearly, allows me to trust my gut and instincts more, and overall strengthens the business. Hope you can figure out the same.